So we're back again.
We didn't go very far.
We didn't go very far.
Well, we're back, friends.
Not exactly sure where that signal went for a second, but we're back. Ladies, gentlemen, lifestylers, however you watch this show every single week, all you need to know is that it's done live every single week at a Secrets Hideaway. And we troubleshoot all the things regularly that you would have to troubleshoot in life. Right, babe? So,
yes, absolutely. Sorry, my screen does not look like yours.
that's okay. You know what? You can use mine for right now. It's cool. We're just
Until
talking.
we get
We're rolling.
there.
Yeah. There's only 3 people in here again. We had a nice little room going before, but now everybody's confused. So we'll get everybody back. It's all right. So we're back again on Hump Day. It's another official Wednesday. We're rocking live on the official Secrets Hideaway podcast. Now, we had an amazing weekend on property. It was a whole lot of fun. We had awesome themes this past weekend, right, babe?
We did brain work. Oh, Neon Net was Friday night.
Neon Net, because it was first Friday.
First Friday
Eye
with
Candy was
Eye
back.
Candy. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Why'd you tell
then-
everybody?
I'm sorry. No, you tell them. I'm trying to think of what Saturday's.
So you're going to go to Saturday. So Friday night, we kicked everything off. It was an amazing time. Once a month. So we have our Eye Candy family come on into Secrets Hideaway every first Friday of the month. And that is kind of like a mini hotel takeover. So we always have Eye Candy in the house. And if you haven't checked that out, it's actually a great way to get acclimated to like a major Eye Candy takeover. You know, Eye Candy has these monumental takeover weekends that happen, 3-4 times a year. But these first Friday events are a great way to kind of get your feet wet if you're looking to dive or go down the Eye Candy avenue, so to speak, in lifestyle, right, babe?
Because totally concur with what Jordan's saying, because if you guys have been here for an Eye Candy takeover, it is a marathon, not a sprint, And sometimes, especially in the Florida heat, it's definitely a marathon. So
It always is.
It is, right? And
Even when we don't try to move slow, it just gets hot out here.
it does. And we're dancing and having a great time. And we're just showing how Eye Candy gets down. So First Friday is a little teaser to show you all the things of an Eye Candy takeover.
That's right, and that's what we had this past weekend. It was such a great time, and I will say, I'm going to go on record and just say it. We've been here, Jess, and we're going to get into our story in a second, because that's kind of what today's episode is about. So many of you lifestylers, when you come out to Secrets, we obviously come up to Jess and I. We love hanging out with y'all and talking with you. And so many people are like, hey, what's your story? What's your dynamic? So we figure, hey, this is a great episode for it. So we're going to break down our back-end history before Secrets in just a few. But I think, Jess, what you were saying regarding our Eye Candy family, the reason why this is so cool is because Eye Candy has kind of gotten this stigma. And I don't know if it's always been here, but since, we've been on property for the past 2 years, I feel like sometimes when you hear the word Eye Candy, like people kind of, like it's kind of like the elephant in the room really quick, because you don't know what to make of it. You've heard probably that it's a bunch of pretty people, that, everybody's kind of, hair's done, makeup's done, big gym life, you know what I mean? Like all these maybe misconstrued Eye Candy, items that aren't necessarily totally true, that people have just heard. You know what I mean, Jess?
And I feel absolutely. And I feel like sometimes too, when we have Brandon.
From Eye Candy, yes.
There are, like you were saying, there's different stigmas, like some of our takeovers like Eye Candy are cliquish.
Right.
And if you don't go up and talk to them, they won't talk to you. And I
Correct.
feel these First Fridays have debunked those. And people don't realize are in full nudity for Eye Candies.
If you want to be.
Correct. But there's a thing where people are like, they only wear clothes. And it's like this past Friday, how many people did we have on that room crawl that were...
I've never seen more naked
I know.
lifestylers at an Eye Candy event before in my entire life.
It
than
was
this past
amazing.
Friday. It was so dope and so cool, and just so like when you think about it, you're like, wow, this was like so not what everybody thinks the Eye Candy vibe is. So, basically what this is all about, and here to tell y'all, is that Eye Candy is such a super safe space for y'all. And, Brandon, Shauna, Chris, and the cornerstones of that Eye Candy group, they're out here definitely pushing, relationships and people talking to people and, being social. So, if you can kind of roll with that and get that, what you've heard maybe about certain groups and takeover groups and cliques, so to speak, out of your head.
Yes.
There's a really cool new way to kind of approach all the fun stuff at Secrets and in lifestyle. And that's kind of what Jess and I are here to help you with today as well. So shout out to iCandy. Shout out to them for putting on a great weekend, first Friday takeover weekend. It was a packed house again this weekend.
It was packed, and shout out to Brandon and Shauna. They always come and make sure that the vibe is on point, and they always have great ideas, and we always help try to execute those ideas. And Ann and Chris are always amazing. I heard Ann talk about this amazing pink Starburst shot.
I think she enjoyed all the pink Starburst shots she took the other day.
I agree. So if anyone else had a great pink Starburst shot and it gave you energy, good for you.
Man, I love it.
We love that.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And we're kicking it. And back here on the official Secrets Hideaway podcast, Jess, we got so many great lifestylers in the house. Vic says that he does not know how we're out there all afternoon and looking like we're barely breaking a sweat as he's sweating profusely by the tiki bar, just chilling. So, from there, I guess, Vic, thank you so much for, seeing the hard work, the hustle, and how the entertainment team gets down every weekend, along with everybody at Secrets, from security up front, when you first pull onto the property to our laundry team. Everybody's out there sweating, especially on the weekends, but it's all to make sure that you guys and gals are having a great time. You know what I mean?
I say we're glistening. We're glistening with glitter.
Let's be real, y'all. We come to Secrets for the heat, baby. We're all coming for the heat. So
all the heat.
We love it anyway. So
there's no complaining about how hot it is, y'all, because it's getting hot in this hot. Y'all know what I'm saying, especially on hump day.
You did great, and you laid off the swear words because we only get a certain amount per episode.
That's because the GM's here, and I know better.
That's good. I like it. So we're rocking. We had a great weekend this past weekend. Friday was our first Friday with iCandy. Saturday, what do we have going on?
Teacher's pet, y'all, getting you ready for school.
So I feel like we just had like a schools out for the summer a couple weeks ago, and now teacher's pet right back. So I'm from Jersey, and like they get out of school in Jersey June and go back middle of September, whereas here I think it's a little bit earlier, right?
It's like August,
right?
Yeah.
Memorial Day is kind of like they get out of
August.
Okay, so right there and then I'm like, I had to like mix it up, but you helped me. You're like, yo, we're getting back into it. We got a back to school theme. It was totally badass.
It was.
And the cosplay.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, if you're looking for some dirty teachers and you haven't known where you could find them in like bulk, when we have these themes at Secrets, y'all need to come here because the place was off the hook.
He said in bulk.
It looked awesome.
And the role play you can get with
consensually. So here's the other thing, guys and gals. If you ask permission, let me open up a whole new world. If you ask permission here at Secrets Hideaway, you can have just about anything you want, right?
And we had the dungeon
Within reason.
poolside with consent.
Right. We did bring the dungeon outside on
did.
Saturday for a little bit of outdoor play. Because here's the thing, too. Club Swingster, our one-of-one dungeon that people literally come from all over the world to experience. During the day on the weekends, because, sometimes everybody's outside and excited for the pool party. People forget there's a whole dungeon back there. There's all these sexy toys, this whole fun, altered state, this whole mentality, this whole framework. There's a language, there's a style, there's a fun etiquette, there's this whole world that we brought to life on Saturday during the day. We did it under the Tiki Bar, and I think it was pretty well received. What do you think?
It was definitely, I think Silver came over and was like, my arms are tired. We still have a line. So I think it went great.
And I think now, too, as long as we can okay it with Mac Daddy here, our new GM, bam, on property, having the dungeon outside maybe every other weekend could be a good thing. See if we could get, Silver and our awesome team to at least get one of those dungeon attendants out there to do some flogging demos or to let everybody know that, hey, our dungeon is not a scary place, y'all. We say it every single week here on the podcast. And you actually have your running kind of bet with all the newbies, that little challenge, if you want to issue that again. That's sort of our newbie challenge for the dungeon. I like it a lot because, for you newbies, you guys and gals, we're trying to get you acclimated here, we got to get them started on the right foot, right, babe?
Absolutely. And that's the thing, too, that when people hear the word dungeon, it sounds scary.
Right.
And the lights are dark. You're like, what am I walking into? Mm-hmm. So I think it's cool that we bring it out poolside so people can see it in the light and be like, it's not that scary. And nothing is done to you without asking and without consent.
Well, I think that's the other thing too, Jess, that we have to touch on is that people hear the dungeon, they see the leather and the whips and the chains, and like all of a sudden you're in your brain, you're like, oh man, I've seen this in the movies and this is crazy, like you get worked up before you know what's actually gonna happen first,
And let me tell you, y'all, like Jordan said, if you go on Thursday night and you go to the dungeon, even if you go to the dungeon and you come on Friday, come tell me, be like, yo, Jess, I went to the dungeon for the first time. Even if it wasn't your thing, I will still get you a drink because you tried and you are like, hey, not for me. And that's A-okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's just about, if you're into it, if you're not, that's okay too. You know?
And try to make sure Jess and I are separate so that way you can come up to me after and be like, hey, Jordan, I tried the dungeon and I'll get you a drink too. And that's how you work 2 drinks from Team Jess and Jordan.
Oh my
Bam, 2
goodness.
drinks.
Look
Write
at
that down. Write
how
that
you're
down.
we're giving you cheat codes, y'all.
Well, it's all about the cheat codes. And speaking of cheat codes, Kimmy and Todd are saying how excited they are because they're coming this weekend. And we're excited to see them.
I think it might be a birthday celebration, Kimmy,
I was just
right?
going to say, babe, I mean, it sounds super specific. I feel like there's been an invite and everything. We're partying, right, Kimmy?
And until Kimmy responds to us, Jason
We
said,
got a 20-second delay. So.
Jason said, yo, yo, yo.
I like that. What's up, Jason? How you feeling, baby? And welcome back to the official Secrets Hideaway podcast, brother. So Jess and I are chopping it up, and we're talking all things Secrets Hideaway. It was an amazing weekend. And also, too, Jess, myself, we've been broadcasting live. Last week, we were broadcasting from Fair Villa. Coming
You
up
got to tell everybody about Fair Villa last week.
Oh, man, that's a whole other thing. So last weekend, y'all, if
Fair
you
Villa
haven't
was
seen
good.
this, you probably saw the socials a little bit. Jess and I were doing promotion from Fair Villa, from their mega store downtown. Basically, we transformed the whole mega store into one giant sexy summer party, right?
It was, and we had VIP. We actually took some dungeon apparatuses with us. So
We took the dungeon on the road, baby.
So you could do all the things at Fair Villa. You could see the toys. You could see some beautiful
We had a
ladies
fashion-
in a
we had a
fashion
fashion
show.
show.
We did have a fashion show. And big shout out to Fair Villa. 3-4 times a year, they shut down their store from just being able to buy their sexy stuff, and they throw these huge parties. And we're so happy to be a preferred partner of Fair Villa, and we loved making this sexy summer party come to life with them last week. And it was so cool just to see the whole store transformed into this, party destination. We even got to podcast live from there, and it was kind of cool. It was really cool to see everybody kind of building this party within the store. It was kind of everything was happening around us,
It was it's like how we make entertainment happen, around you guys. It was like reversed, and we're like, oh.
So Jess was basically saying it was nice to see someone else do it for a change. You know what I mean?
It
Be
is,
like, "Ah,
you
there you go."
appreciate, be like, oh yeah, I know how that goes. Thank you.
I love it. And we do know how it goes.
It's
and
a full circle.
Kimmy's saying it's Todd's birthday. Yes, it is. Happy birthday to Todd, baby. And if you're coming into Secrets this weekend, just know that Todd, in addition to a bunch of other amazing lifestylers, are celebrating birthdays, anniversaries. Always a great time here at Secrets. So definitely come through this weekend and help us celebrate.
Is there going to be an orgy? And is someone going to be an orgy organizer is always the running question.
Well, I mean, the Beard and the Babe are due here on Labor Day weekend. So we know they'll be in charge of that in a few weeks. But who's going to do it this week?
I know,
we're
inquiring
saying.
minds.
We need
and
to
it
know.
can't be Jordan or I because we have name tags. So
I like that. And speaking of name tags, Jess and I have had a name tag here at Secrets Hideaway for, excuse me, it's real live TV, y'all. Anything can happen. I just had lunch, So Jess and I have had a name tag on here at Secrets Hideaway for the past 2 years. Actually, September 11th of 2025 will be our 2-year anniversary. 2 years. But let me run this back for you. This is 2 years. Every minute of every day, 24/7, 365, the whole time. So this 2 years has felt like 25 years, but in the best
way
possible. And we can't stress that enough because when we first took the job here at Secrets Hideaway, I don't think even Secrets Hideaway knew this amazing thing that they had going, that they were creating, that they were going to be. And I don't even think we're there yet, but we're starting to see little shades of a special thing, a special party, a special culture. There's a need for this, I think, in the world today. Just in general, there is a need for a culture and a population of people that just loves people, that there's no predetermined notions or thinking things that might be happening, that should happen, that there's no way we could think of that happening because we got to talk about it first kind of thing. I think there's a real spot for what we're doing, Jess. And I know there's a lot to unpack, but I think you got to feel where I'm going, right?
I totally agree with you. And that's where you and I, we keep, trucking along every day and trying to make entertainment come to life in all the ways. at Secrets Hideaway and our own personal journey. And
100%.
Trying to mesh all the worlds together in the best way to make the world a better place.
Totally. And big shout out and a thank you to Secrets Hideaway, the owners here at Secrets, the Callahan family, Max Stiles, Jared, Otney, Lynette, our amazing managers here. Right? Did I forget anybody? Am I forgetting? Junior? The Callahan family. Just there's pillars. Obviously, our whole staff is amazing.
Yes.
But the higher ups, the managements, all the people that have kind of empowered us to be these entertainment leaders. And we really appreciate y'all because what you guys and gals might not know is that before Jess and I came to Secrets, we both had entertainment/hospitality careers that span 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years of entertainment, parties, fun, people, vibe, energy. And I know there's no real school, I guess. There's not like a 4-year college you can go to for all those things. But when you're people and you just feel people, I don't know, I feel like your heart kind of takes over. So we've been trying to lead with our heart, all while making educated decisions too for y'all. Because listen, we can't just go totally on hopes and dreams here, as much as we'd like to. But it's been such a ride because before I came here personally, I know just before I came to Secrets, I was literally an entertainment motivator. An entertainment dancer, an entertainment MC, an entertainment DJ. So there's a whole world of private events out there, weddings, high-end bar and bat mitzvahs, high-end sweet 16s, and corporate events. And that's literally where I made my home. And that's kind of where I got my entertainment parameters, like the zones, like the lay of the land for how we'd entertain. Because let me tell you, one thing that you've taught me, and proved time and time again that this is way different than a bar mitzvah here at Secrets Hideaway, right? Way different. First and foremost, everybody's of legal age.
Different.
They're of legal age, 21 years old to actually party, In the bar and bat mitzvah age is 13. But let me tell you, if you want to know how to corral 250 people, 300 people, to have them have fun and be calculated and energy, I know a couple of things.
I definitely agree, especially like when... Are we just going to do this? Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go into it. Let's get into the
ready?
whole thing.
Secrets Hideaway listeners, are you guys ready?
We're about to dive in. Team Jess and Jordan, we're going to
All
get
right.
personal with y'all. And Infinite's in here with us too. Susan wants to do a takeover. She's writing that. Susan, you could DM Jess and I about all your takeover needs. We'll make sure we get that to the higher ups, and we will discuss
Absolutely.
getting your group on Property Girl, I promise.
Absolutely. All right.
Let's do it.
So let's talk about Jordan Marshall.
And we're going to take questions, answers, all this stuff. I'm going to Jess panel me. It's open. She can ask me whatever she wants, wherever she wants, wherever we want to go. Uh-oh. Let's do this.
I know you're ready.
Let's go.
All right. So Jordan, accolades have helped him get ready for all the things of Secrets Hideaway. So let's start back at the beginning.
Well, yeah, you actually made a really good point, Jess, because I didn't realize that my whole entertainment career in the forefront was kind of a warm-up for this Secrets game. So, yeah, continue with what you're saying.
All right. So Jordan Marshall, date of birth. Well, do you want to do full name? Do you want to do everything?
Jordan Marshall Goldberg. Now, I was originally born in Bogota, South America. So that's Colombia, y'all. That's not even in this country.
You say Goldberg, and I imagine.
I say Goldberg, right?
You think about the
At the
Goldbergs,
Goldbergs
don't you?
TV
Oh my
show.
God! But Jordan could totally be in it.
Yeah.
You know
Or-
what I
or
mean?
when
He could
somebody
have been the big brother.
Or like in Mighty Ducks where somebody farts, they're like, Goldberg.
You think he's
Yo, let me tell you, that's how my name got said all the time back in the day.
not Adam, the other one? I can't think of his name.
Adam.
Barry.
No. My Goldberg name was either, from the law firm of Goldberg and Lowenstein, or Goldberg. Those are the two ways my...
Well, I definitely
name
like
was
the
used.
Mighty Ducks version better.
Me too. And for all of y'all, now that you're all in on the family style level and we're all family here, it's Jordan Marshall Goldberg. That's actually what my driver's license says. So
It does.
go figure, right?
So
we
now-
use the Marshall. We keep them guessing.
I know we like Jordan Marshall because I love and sometimes people just call you Marshall. So I don't even think they really know what your real name
They'll
is.
be like, hey, Marshall. And I'm like, I'm cool with that too. But I know they're talking to me.
I know.
So, moving right along.
And Jordan was born April 7th, 1980. I'm not going to tell you the date, okay? I'll let him
Well,
tell
he's
you.
81. Jordan's 44 years old. Now, Jess, what's the crazy thing? Because what's your date of birth? Well, mine's April 7th, 1981. What's
Well,
yours?
should we start with my full name?
Sure.
Oh, okay, date of birth. All right. My date of birth is 4/7/88.
So we have the same birthday. April 7th, we share it?
April 7th.
Just different years.
Just different years.
I'm a little younger, obviously.
And better looking. You're welcome. That's how much
That's
I love
a 10
you.
second pause for station identification.
Ooh, Jason, quack, quack, quack.
Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth.
I love it. This is where us nerds got to stick
But you
together,
see,
y'all.
Jason gets it, yeah.
I know. He
gets it.
knows what we're talking about.
So Jordan Marshall Goldberg meets Jessica Dawn Wood to get
had
her
to tell
to get
everyone
your
my
whole
middle
name.
name.
I had to. But you don't look like a Dawn.
I know, but that is sacred.
Jessica Dawn.
No one's supposed to know that.
I say, listen,
Well.
Jessica Dawn.
For you 11 listeners that know, you better keep that to yourself.
Well, now that we
okay?
got past telling you what our names are, we got a lot of other cooler stuff that we do too, right?
Yeah.
Or that we used to do.
Am I paneling you?
You are.
Okay, ready?
Panel me away.
All right, Jordan Marshall. So you were born on April 7th, 1981.
This is true.
In Bogota, Colombia.
Yep.
And then you came and graced us with your presence in the States.
I sure did, not knowing what I was doing. My amazing family, Audrey and Mark, two little hard-nosed Jews from Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, decided to purchase said Colombian adopted Jew from Bogota, South America. And
Did you just say purchase?
yeah. Hey, listen, for 5 easy payments of, I'm kidding, Ray. Listen, we had a good time.
He likes to make you laugh,
Me
like,
and my
you know?
brother had a great time being shipped over here from countries, whatever, with little holes in the boxes so we
Was
could
it, was
breathe.
it a black market thing or something?
Well, listen, you got it. You can only afford. You fly how you fly, Ray. My parents, they could only afford. It was 1981. I don't know how much money they had. I mean, like maybe it was coach. I wanted first class, but hey, I got here,
And that's all that matters.
and I read, I guess, at a high school graduating level, so
Yes,
it wasn't that bad.
No, you definitely graduated with honors.
Apparently, the flight was nice and smooth. We didn't hit any turbulence, no bumps.
Oh, thank goodness.
I have
Because
no-
your brain is still there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel all
know.
right.
And you work all right.
True story. So now that I'm here, I'm getting acclimated. Let me tell you, growing up as an adopted kid in New Jersey was tough too, because I'm around 95% of my friends that I'm growing up with, and they've all been born at the hospital up the road, or came from this family. They're like, oh, that's my mom over there. I'm like, well, here's the thing about my mom. And then the teacher on top of it was like, oh, guess what project's next? The family tree. Let's write about everybody's family history. So then Jordan's again. So immediately, from second grade off rip, I had a lot to think about.
Yes,
You
you
know,
did.
they give you these reports early in school, like when you're younger, So I was battling, who the fuck am I? Off rip.
And then you're able to make this amazing story
Well, this
if
story,
you want to. But
this is all a defense
but
mechanism,
this is a
baby. You want to
real
really
story.
get into it? This is all a defense mechanism.
This is
So,
the real story.
Jordan Marshall Goldberg comes from, a world of being bullied and, not having the most fun of an adolescent life, I guess, trying to find my vibe, trying to find my people. That's what Secrets is. That's why at 44 years old, I found it. And we found it. That's why Secrets is so special, y'all, because it doesn't matter how old or young or, you are as a person when you realize that, like, life is hard and, not everybody, and especially the people that say they're, hey, I got your back, all this stuff, they might not always have your back, It's tough out there to find the real ones, but I feel like at Secrets, it's a lot more real ones than not,
I agree with you 100%. And I feel that's why one of many reasons why you and I took this job is because Secrets does hold a special place in our heart. And I'm sure it holds a special place in y'all's heart too. And that's why we come to Secrets Hideaway, because the vanilla world is hard and we may like things the vanilla world doesn't understand.
Correct.
So then you have cool places like Secrets Hideaway that's like, I may not understand you, but I accept you and I'm willing to listen and talk about it and hear your story.
100%. And before we get even more down my road, I want to kind of panel it back to you, Jess, because this is an episode about both of us. And I'd like to get into your earliest days. And I know you're from Wisconsin and you have a beautiful family. And I am convinced that your family is the nicest family on the planet. Talk to me about Wisconsin, about being a Midwest girl, all these stigmas you've dealt with, because, dude, your personality, and I've said this before, I literally think that I could have plucked you out of Wisconsin and put you into Midtown Manhattan, and you wouldn't have just survived, girl. You would have thrived. So you would thrive. So I want to know how I found the one Wisconsinite that just moves. And like, tell me more about that. How did this person get to be here? This amazing woman that I'm privileged to be next to every day.
Well, I was born once again April 7th, 1988.
I think we got that.
I know, just kidding. I was trying to be smart, y'all. I was hoping to make you laugh. Anyway,
She's killing it.
so us Wisconsin folk are very nice. We say hi to everyone. And we're
Hang on,
hard-
babe. Before you go any further, I'm just reading these comments.
Oh, we gotta say happy birthday to
Jennifer-
Chris.
Go ahead. Why don't you tell him? Tell him.
Happy birthday, Chris.
Happy
Jordan,
birthday
but
to
you
Chris.
sing it better.
Happy birthday to Chris. It is your birthday.
Da-da-da-da.
Happy birthday to Chris.
Mama. See?
Back to you, Jessica.
Sorry.
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday. And so I'm from Wisconsin. We're very hard workers, and we all just say hi to everyone.
Everyone,
So if I say hi to you in the hallway and you're like,
do your best to say hi back.
you know, us Midwesterners, we like that, you know, and if you don't, that's okay too.
Because, well, if you don't, Jess will be sad about it for the rest of the day. So now you know, in Wisconsin, she's used to people saying hi back. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we come up to you and we're like, hey, what's up? Good morning. One time we got to look like this.
I know, we're like,
This. I need to know what this look is, ladies and gentlemen.
people don't say good morning
If
where you're
somebody
from.
comes up
Okay,
and
just
says,
checking.
hi, good morning. Hey, what's up? Good morning. Welcome back. Or welcome to the property.
Maybe the sun's in their eyes. That's what I'm
That's
going
what I'm going to go with.
next.
They didn't
Yeah,
have their
yeah.
sunglasses on.
Yeah.
So I want you all, I held that pose there for a second, screenshot it when you have a second, and put it in your pocket. And then when you think you're making it, look at me, look at you, and be like, oh man. And maybe it'll help.
I want you to know, just be mindful what they might do with that photo and put things in your mouth, just to let you know.
My last name's Goldberg.
I know.
You know, I mean, hey.
And I'm the overthinker, just to let you guys know.
I've debunked other things. I think I've gotten through worse. I can handle it.
I have faith in you.
I just want them to use it and try to have some fun. If that's what they got to do and having a good time, I'm down.
If you do, send me the photos so I can see all the things you put in Jordan Marshall's mouth, okay?
You are most welcome, Chris. And
Hi,
says
Kimberly.
hi. Yeah, hi, Kim.
So that's a little bit about me, Jess. But I have always, so growing up, I thought I could sing, y'all. If you know anything about me, I can't sing. Look at his face.
I think she's lying. I happen to love her voice.
So I've been a born entertainer.
Then again,
since-
I also love sniffing our armpits when they're dirty. So who knows?
Whoa.
You know, I'm a weird
That's
dude.
for a different story, y'all.
So weird. I'm so weird.
But anyway, I've been a performer my whole life. My mother will say she's tried, bless her heart.
I've seen the videos. I've seen the home videos of you doing your thing, getting
Right.
crazy.
I used to dress in shoes that didn't match, outfits that didn't match. Get my old tripod.
They
pretend
say
this-
geniuses don't match.
This is my tripod, right? And I'd sing Bruce Springsteen, "Glory Days." My life depended on it. And yeah, we all know no one shows those videos.
Now,
Glory
meanwhile,
days.
it was destined for us to be together because Bruce Springsteen literally grew up 10 minutes from my house. So, like, I feel like that's even more of a pulse. Look at that. I brought Bruce right to your doorstep.
I know.
He's a
I think
homie.
we-
We
I
can
think
go
we
see
gotta
him
send
live,
Bruce
wherever.
the videos.
Thank you.
Right?
We'll
Let
send
me
him the
try and
videos.
I'm trying to see if I can find them. If I can, Ray, I'll send them to you. I promise.
So we need proof. So coming up in the next couple of weeks, we're going to find these videos of Jess doing work. But Jess, all this kind of gets
We're gonna
rounded.
broadcast them next week.
That's right. It's going to be a fun broadcast, you know? But
No.
honestly, when you put all these cool things together, Jess, it literally makes you what you are here at Secrets. And it's strong, it's sexy, it's managerial. You take just responsibility and you run with it. You do a million other things from it. So, like, I love working with you because I feel like even if I'm in the moment with you, we're looking 17 weeks down the road to try to plan other stuff. Like, I love that we have no idea what's going to happen on this property, but we're always creating, innovating, and just trying to make things new and fun because y'all come back here literally every day. And we love it every weekend, all
We
the
do.
time. I mean, we literally see people that set their watch to certain days here on Secrets. So, like, it's imperative for us to keep this thing fresh for you. We want nothing. I mean, obviously, there's only so many themes, only so many things we can do, but we want to keep this thing fresh and different all the time. Right, babe?
That is so true. And we're trying to do that all in all the ways. And how can you top all the things you guys can do already and be entertained?
It's
That's
really-
what we're trying to figure
You know
out.
what's crazy? Everywhere else I've ever entertained on the planet before Secrets, sex has never been the catalyst. You know what I mean? Something so fun and freeing and just, there's nothing like it, especially if you're in it. You could literally lose your mind to sex. And, you know, when you're trying to entertain or find a pulse or a theme that coincides with the energy, you know, it's sometimes you got to take a long, hard look at yourself and say, hey, listen, you're just not as cool as having sex with people consensually, which is a fact. And like that was, it sounds so crazy. That's such a tough pill to swallow. Like for me, I feel like I've literally come out of the womb as an entertainer. I was born to entertain people, and Jess will agree with that. I'm literally
100.
Like literally my job, my purpose in life is to entertain people, make you smile, make you have a great time. If you're having a bad day, I'm your guy. Like, but I never knew that I was going up against sex. Until now. And
But how much has because you even say like,
I used to get butthurt, right?
Well,
and now it's a thing. It just is.
But you're also changing. So Jordan and Marshall, to go back to a little bit more about Jordan Marshall,
Yeah, let's do it.
because Jordan has had to adjust the Jordan Marshall entertainment
Right.
factor.
Well, let's be real. When I used to entertain, I used to have probably 5 to 10 different shows for adolescents.
Well, what did you? Are you allowed
teens,
to? So you used to do
corporates.
bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs. Like, tell them what you used to do.
Sweet
'cause
16
people-
events,
Yeah.
corporate events. So I had a very large corporate division. So brands like Heineken, Army, Navy. Who else did we do work? Chase Bank. What were some different ones?
Well, tell some of the accolades. So you've actually handled the Mighty
Cool.
Ducks, right?
Correct. So the actual Mighty Ducks, the team. So like Goldberg, Averman, Adam Banks, all these athletes. So as a role in entertainment, I've handled talent before for signings, for conventions. That all came, through a Bar Mitzvah Connect, through a planner that got me into, elevated event entertainment. So now these cons, COVID hits back in the day, and all these conventions, either online or they're popping up where you can talk to all these stars. These stars are coming out of the woodwork and they want to be represented. So I started representing people and, kind of going to bat on more of a exclusive level with people and getting to know how to handle talent and massage, different types of, celebrities and higher profile people. So, we have people here on property whose names shall remain anonymous, but we do have people that come through to Secrets that require a little bit more of a white glove handling. It's a skill set, I think.
Real quick, Carter Cook Cork said, basically, you're the wedding singer.
Basically. Correct.
I mean, I feel that is like Jordan puts that thank you. That's like a pat on your back.
100%. Well,
right?
the actual story of the wedding singer was Robbie Hart, who's Adam Sandler. So that story is actually based on mobile DJ entertainment. No one will ever give it the claim to fame, but there was a major entertainment person in the business. His name was Richie Hart, and he started a company called Heart to Heart Productions. Now, Heart to Heart, arguably in the 90s, became the largest, most profitable, most sought after mobile entertainment company for your party. If you were having some sort of milestone party in the 90s, you hired Heart to Heart regardless of where you were. So much so that the wedding singer went and made this character Robbie Hart and the whole idea of the wedding singer is because the mobile entertainment game is so big that they made a movie about it. So yeah, I'm that wedding singer. 100%. Make a movie about me.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, we're on a TV show.
Correct. Now, if you guys want to see Jess and I represent Secrets and Secrets Hideaway in a great way, there was a new show called Versions that just came out on TLC. They just played their 5 episodes, but you could rewatch that at any point right now, live on TLC Versions.
We were here for so long and only got that much airtime.
But let me tell you, do you
Like
know?
literally, there was like maybe 3 minutes. We were
To how much they made. Remember how long they were there for how little?
2 days. Wasn't we here for 2
But-
days?
Yeah.
2 days to cut up what, like
3
4
minutes?
minutes, 3 minutes,
Yeah.
4 minutes of segment?
But that's another thing too that I feel we wouldn't have tackled as well if we didn't have Jordan Marshall heading the way, who's helped done the Nickelodeon Awards and the MTV Awards. Someone who knows, be like, I need to help make this happen. This is how I do this. So
Right.
one
I-
other accolades that you do.
Yeah, no,
that,
I still appreciate you talking about it, Jess, because it really is hard for me to get on the mic sometimes and kind of talk about myself. So
Don't worry, I'll do it for you. I got you.
as much as I'd want to, let's be real here. Come on, let's keep it humble. But before I did come to Secrets Hideaway, I had major entertainment accolades that I worked for. I wasn't just given it or been like, oh, Jordan will just jump in the position. I got in, I worked hard, I understood my profession, and I was a sponge, yo. I wanted to learn as much as I could about the entertainment profession and how I could help clients feel more comfortable, make them party harder, help them see that they're the true superstar, even if they haven't seen in their own eyes that they've been a superstar their whole life. I can remember off one hand, I had a client a young lady. It was her bat mitzvah. She was a child. And, kids are mean. Let's be real. Nowadays. And this young lady loves science. And she loved tacos. And she was worried. Her mom came into my office at the time, said, "Hey, Jordan, my daughter really wants to have a bat mitzvah. And, she won't do it unless it's you. And B, she's just really nervous because, a lot of people at school have been giving her a hard time about some of her hobbies." And I'm like, "Cool, no problem. What are her hobbies?" She's like, "She loves science. She loves tacos. And she just likes having a good time." She's a little bit more of a quiet young lady, but when you get to know her, she comes alive. And if you give her a chance to talk to her, she comes alive. I'm like, "Cool, no problem." So, of course, I sat there, I broke it down, and I let her know that it's okay to be whoever you are. And we going to make those tacos and that science cool. So we came up with Zoe's test tubes and tacos, all right? And it was a homage to science. So instead of her party having all the dances and the line dance, all the fun, music was secondary. And we created science projects that were fun. From YouTube, I Googled the top 20 science projects, and we made, foam erupt from nothing. We did the Mentos in the Coca-Cola bottles, and it was so much fun. And everybody put on lab coats and goggles, and we were doing it to LMFAO, and it was one big science party festival. And this girl, the best part was that she never felt so cool. Her friend said she was the best. It was the greatest party they ever had. Everybody wore her t-shirt because that's all she wanted, was everybody to wear her shirt on Monday morning to say that they had fun at her bat mitzvah. And she was worried because there was 2 other bat mitzvahs on the same day, and they pulled from the same friend pool. That's tough, yo. That's tough. That's literally that young lady being like, "Hey, Jordan, growing up is hard. Can you help me?"
But see, the thing is nowadays with kids and with kids in school, when I went to school, there was no Facebook, there was no Twitter.
Right.
There was no.
Yeah, that's right. You had it before all this
Yeah.
stuff.
There was no way you can go on and blast somebody. You probably tell 5 or 6 kids in the classroom. Oh, look at.
Well, that's why everybody
now,
blasts each other in the face.
One-
That's how they settled it.
Now you go right on Facebook, put one post for somebody up, and it's over.
It's over. 100%. But that's also why, and before you get into what you're saying, I feel like this kid persona, hey, it's tough growing up, you can cut and paste this into secrets.
That
This
was
is-
going to be my
please,
point.
please, hit
Exactly.
it,
I'm
hit
like,
it. Hit the
I'm
parallel.
like, Jordan Marshall, it sounds like another place I know where people,
Hit the parallel.
you want to come to a place where you just feel accepted and you're like, "I like tacos and science. Where can I go where people aren't going to make fun of me?" Oh, I know a place called Secret's Hideaway because it's like, I like to be pegged and have a thing in this hole and that hole. Where can I go where no one's going to judge me? Secret's Hideaway. And where do I have a person named Jordan Marshall who's going to help bring the
And Jess
energy
Wood,
and
and
make
Jess
me
Wood.
feel good? Jordan Marshall and Jess Wood. You know what I'm saying? So to me, Jordan, you and I have had this, and same Ray, you and I have had this conversation that we all have chapters in our life, right? So, and to kind of tell you a little bit about
That's right,
my
Kimberly.
own, growing up, I was called a butterface. Everything is cute but her face. You know what I mean? Those are to go what Ray said. You know what I mean? Next time there's going to be a photo up of me and be like, "Hey, this is just the butterface." You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to deal with that, but it still is, like you said, you had bullies in school. I know we're not the only ones who have ever had to deal with that.
I honestly have found in the 2 years that we've been here, Secret's Hideaway is such a great place for friendship, for stories, to hear how people came to be what they are. And I feel like, for the most part, and I don't mean to prejudge, and if this isn't it, please, y'all can correct us because we are just taking in what we observe. I feel like everybody's kind of had a story. And maybe not necessarily trauma, but there's something here that has put the community and the culture of people at Secrets and in lifestyle in this realm. And I feel like we're all coming together to say, hey, we've all had enough collectively.
Yeah.
And we all want to be friends collectively. And we all want to have a great life. So how do we do it? Right?
We come to Secret's Hideaway.
But there's different groups. Like you could do, like for an example, like me and Jordan are nerds. We
Correct.
like comic books.
Huge
We
nerds.
like Transformers. And there's a whole group out there that cater to being in cosplay as Transformers or Star Wars or
And
G.I.
Ray, let's
Joe.
be real. You and I aren't spring chickens. I'm 44.
I'm 51.
And we will and literally Ray and I will never watch me. Never stop playing with toys. Ever. ever. I don't
If
care.
you saw my house. When
I've
you
seen
came
your
in.
house.
do it.
And Ray, let me tell you straight up. Let's
like a
talk
toy
about
store.
this for a second. You're probably very selective to the people that you bring over, because if you were to walk in and you were just like, oh yeah, I'm just whatever. I like baseball and whatever. You walk in, you're like, whoa. You're like, first off rip, you're like, somebody, likes to buy action figures. Like that's it. Now,
That's what I get my wife for. They're action figures, damn it. They're action figures.
I say toys because I'm like, listen, I love playing with toys. Jess has told me, and when I started working at Secrets, and it took me a minute, but I have realized and I found that it is okay, ladies and gentlemen, to play in the sandbox. All right, it's the sandbox is a safe place. It's a fun place. It's a place where you can revert back to a little bit of childhood and have some fun. I love Transformers. Ray and I, when we get done working here sometimes, and we're so tired and so exhausted, but in such a great way because we feel so fulfilled from the crowd. We go with Jess and we find out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, except when we have the
comic book show.
the collectibles next door, and Jess hates it.
Well, that's only when it's raining.
I don't hate it. I'm just like, oh boy.
Jess
What's
knows
coming home with me today?
when Jess has to pull up at a collectible show with Ray and I,
What's
she
coming
better
home
bring the
with me
trunk
today?
space. The
That's
trunk
right.
better be open.
That's all I want to know. I just want to know what's coming home and where can I clear
Kimberly,
a
we're
spot.
never growing up either, girl. So amen to that.
But when I was a kid, I'm going back to the mid '80s.
Trevor, we can't wait to see you on Labor Day, baby.
I used to my forte is music is hip hop.
Right.
I love hip hop, but before I found hip hop, I used to listen to a lot of Kiss.
Okay.
And friends of mine, their parents would go out of town, and he was a Kiss. We'd paint our faces.
Well, Kiss was that they were like kind of this topic because they painted their faces and they were guys and they shouldn't be wearing makeup, right? So back in the
painted our
day, they were
faces like Ace
Kiss was a
Frehley.
no-no, right?
Yeah, it was one of those like
Parents were like, ugh.
like Ozzy Osbourne
what's
type
that?
things.
Right.
So we would paint our faces, and we'd have a jam session where we'd have tennis rackets as guitars.
Amazing.
The guy would have like a clothing.
We're gonna sell
thing
tickets
for
to the show,
drums.
by the way. We'll let you know when
And
it
we'd
is.
we'd be full in face paint.
Amazing, right?
So but the thing is like some people when you meet me, I got resting bitch face, so
Right.
that's what everybody says. But
He's not that scary, you guys. You can come talk to him. It's okay.
I used to, like I said, listen to Kiss. You know what I mean? I did a semi-professional skateboarding for like 15 years. Mm-hmm. I was one of those skater kids in the parking lot, every day of the week for almost 15 years.
Hey, you want to be viral? Throw a Kiss mask on and get on your board. Have Patty follow you with the camera. We'll break the internet.
We're trying to do exercise and stuff, and she's doing her thing.
Sure.
And I actually contemplated going to the skate park and actually getting my exercise in.
Why not?
Back again.
We'll have to
I
put you in.
like
We'll have to
it,
put you
Ray.
in
I
bubble
like
wrap,
it.
bro. But let's
I'll
go
break
out there
break
safety
a
first.
fucking
but-
ankle or something.
We'll start
Ray,
small.
if you do that, I
Start
will
small.
go and learn to skateboard. Put it that way. I will. I'll go. Just
I
keep
did it.
coming. Let's go.
I did it for like 15 years. That was my thing for 15 years. Is I got out of school, grabbed my board, I was out.
Dude, and I love it. And thank you all. Ray, thank you for sharing. Jess, thank you for sharing. And we're going to keep rolling because we feel as though this is like therapy, y'all. And like, it's become so much easier to talk to y'all, the Secrets Hideaway and Lifestyle universe, than do anything else. Y'all are our family. We love you guys and gals so much. And literally, we see y'all more than we see our families. So like, I want to make sure, and we want to make sure that we're doing this property right. That when you come here, it's an experience, y'all. Everybody's got their own stuff going on. And basically those little stories from each of us just sharing into our personal life, we could literally sit here all day and tell you more. And hopefully when you come to property and you get a couple of minutes away with Jess and Jordan, that's what that's for. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the stories. Go ahead,
It's
Ray.
funny because like we were talking about being nerds and stuff.
Yeah.
What was it like? I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I wore my Voltron shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and I had literally 3 people come up to me and say, "Yo, that was one of my favorite cartoons." And growing up, and they were pointing to my Voltron shirt, and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I showed them a picture of the one I have of all the lions and stuff, and they were like, "That's great."
Isn't that cool?
But you meet semi-minded
Yep.
people that like the same stuff you do.
And do you know what's crazy is that we give everybody an outlet for that, because when that guy leaves here, he's going back to making dinner, making sure his kids got all their homework done, making sure they're up and ready for the bus in the morning, maybe, getting into certain arguments with significant others. That's why, Secrets as a pulse is the place. And that, I feel like that's what we do. It's a place where you could talk about your Voltron and the skateboarding you used to do back in the day. And, how life just used to be simple. That's why when we play music, I say no genre safe. And I want to play movie soundtracks and pop culture TV shows and great music that we used to be able to listen to and experience before life got
But that's like,
hard.
like one of my favorite events that I do once a year, the MegaCon party.
Yeah.
It's like the greatest time in the world because all I get to do is just play the nerdiest shit.
Right?
I told
And
Jordan
people
I
just
can't
love
wait
it.
to
And
go.
watch everybody wild out.
Yo,
we went last year, dude, and we sang Pokemon. The literal dude from Gotta Catch 'Em All. That guy who sings your Pokemon.
To EDM.
Literally over an
To
EDM
EDM.
Oh,
beat.
yeah,
and
he was one of the guests last year.
Bro,
Yeah.
and where can I go and say that I got to go with my girlfriend, my best friend in the whole world? I got to go to MegaCon, see one of my best friends DJ, a
Yep.
killer set. And then after that, they introduced the singer of the Pokemon theme song who came up there to sing live. Like, I'm making memories and history. And this all goes back to me not being sure if I ever was going to leave New Jersey because I was in this weird, mundane, repetitive thing that I was like, I guess it's cool and I can live with it. But I wasn't living. And now, and that's even more Secrets, this life here, being a brand representation of y'all, of lifestyle with Jess, for Secrets, for the lifestyle. I couldn't have wrote a better book. And I'm just so excited and thrilled and humbled to be doing this with you.
And I agree. And not only just as a couple for Secrets Team Justin Jordan, but an actual couple. Jordan Marshall and I are an actual couple. And we wear our heart on our sleeves every
Totally.
day, y'all. You know what I mean?
And I actually feel a little bad sometimes because so many people, and this weekend too, we got a lot of people asking like, so, you guys know each other? How do you guys know each other? And like, I hear people say to us on the property, things like that. And I'm getting my head a little because I'm like, man, am I not representing our relationship or am I not saying something? Or Jess and I date, ladies and gentlemen. And, we love being together for all y'all. And however this team can make your experience better or make your Secrets experience better or the lifestyle experience better, use us. You know?
Absolutely. And especially like lifestyle made, like, because I was with someone else before Jordan Marshall. I was actually married, and I met Jordan Marshall on a DJ set here and fell in love with him before even seeing him. But lifestyle and Secrets help make our divorce not be weird, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Lifestyle helped, and I don't know if anyone else can relate, but I know growing up, like my dad and his mother and my grandpa that's a whole, a divorce was not as amicable as mine was, if that makes
Divorce
sense.
back in the day, and let's all do it. My parents are a little bit of an older generation. Divorce is just not in the cards. Like, I've watched my parents, they're cool now, they're great, they figure it out, but I watched my parents hate each other in their face and during the relationship and be in it for me and my brother and, want to make sure that we had a great childhood and upbringing and saying, you know what, screw our feelings. Let's make sure the kids are cool. So that's one thing I always give my parents so much credit and so much love for, because they could have just thrown in the towel like 80% of everybody else.
Right.
But they were like, you know what, F this. We got kids and we want to show them what we think is right. So more power to that. But it's tough. And you see it too with your family.
Yeah, definitely. It's such a taboo, just like lifestyle. Everything is so, it's like if you're not comfortable with it, it's like, I don't like that, stay away. Where
Right.
at Secrets, it's like, we're okay being comfortable in the discomfort.
Always
You know?
comfortable with discomfort. And I think that's such a great tagline for Secrets, is that and I try to tell everybody that fun does not have to make sense here.
It doesn't.
I feel like, and let's talk about this, while we're on it, we have this huge lifestyle tree, right? And there's so many branches that come together on it. And we kind of touched on this a few weeks ago with our good friend Dan, who's actually watching the chat right now. Dan Cuz, big shout out to the home. We also got Mr. Florida in the house. Big shout out to the guys. But we actually touched on this with Dan a little bit, and touching on lifestyle a little bit, and just like the whole grand scheme of things and how, you and I as a couple, and when we do stuff here at Secrets Hideaway, just being a little bit more, we want everybody to kind of join us couple-wise. So we're calling all couples, calling all the vibes, all the energies to come and play these couple-related games and be a part of our love together with y'all. Like, it's kind of like this synergy, this group synergy.
Yes, energy. It's an exchange of energy, whether it is a friendship, sexual, co-worker.
Right.
It can be, the list goes on and on.
Correct.
But to me, it's an exchange of energy. Jordan and I, especially together, are an energy. And then when we come entertain you guys and talk to you, and it's an exchange of energy, And that's one of many reasons why we love our job and we enjoy our job, because we never know what's going to happen.
100%. I never know what's going to happen out here. And speaking of not knowing what's going to happen, this weekend on deck, we got amazing themes, great experiences, and amazing lifestyle action to be had. But we still never know what's really going to happen. We got these themes kind of laid out, and then whatever happens in the framework kind of gets crazy. And it all kicks off tonight, Wednesday, right?
Tonight, Wednesday, was salsa lessons from 8 to 9 with Bianca for Latin night.
That's right, y'all. Bianca's back in the building.
We love
She's
Bianca.
here.
If you haven't met Bianca, you should.
Yes, you definitely should. And the best way to get acclimated to how cool she is to come on out. Tonight we have Latin night, just like Jess was saying. And for the first hour of our Latin night, we want to hook everybody up. Everybody's saying, Jordan, Jess, we want to kind of get that Latin vibe, learn all the moves, all the cool stuff. So our first hour is exactly dedicated to that. 8 to 9, right?
It is. And y'all, I try and watch the TikToks and do all the TikToks, and Jordan laughs at me because he's like, that's not what that's supposed to do.
I laugh with her.
Exactly. But yeah, Bianca, who's going to help guide. I've seen Mac with his dance Latin moves, and
He's gotten way better.
He's gotten way better because
she knows her stuff.
I know. She knows what she's doing.
She's good. I mean, she can make that white boy dance.
Exactly. Because I feel he only knows how to.
Y'all got to get here. It's a good time.
If he only knows how to twerk, So I feel now the twerkiness side and now the. Yeah.
But what the cool part is that everybody's like, oh, Bianca, where'd you come from? Without getting into too much of her, obviously, personal business, Bianca has such an amazing background in dance, choreography. This young lady's list of accolades, if you ask her one-on-one, she has won awards. I mean, this is a true talent. This isn't somebody we just picked out of whatever and said, come teach a couple of moves. We were very purposeful on this. This was a premeditated thing, getting a talent like this to run our classes, right?
I can't take my eyes off her, so I feel she's doing a great job.
She's here right now, ladies and gentlemen. She's here right now, and she's warming up behind the scenes. So if that's not enough to tell you how dedicated she is to the work, being early and ready to rock, there's passion, a heart behind it, a great smile, and she gives, ladies and gentlemen. I can't begin to tell you, it doesn't matter what you're doing in lifestyle or Secrets Hideaway, but if you find the people that give it and care,
it's on.
It goes for days. That's like the biggest thing. Like we care. We want these things to be awesome.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
It sure is, baby. So coming back tonight live, starting at 8 o'clock, you got those salsa and those Latin lessons that will take you into the night. And then we got Mariano Music playing the Latin soundtrack till 12 a.m.
Y'all, you asked for Latin night. We're giving it to you, so come hang out.
Early. That's right. In and out. And you'll be out, home, ready to go for the workday tomorrow. 1 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
You're in
You can
bed
go
sleeping.
adult tomorrow. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
That's right. And speaking of adulting tomorrow, no such thing, baby, because we're back. Thursdays have an all-new program, baby. Team Jess and Jordan are in the building. We're going to kick off that weekend for y'all. And we're in the driver's seat for Dirty Bingo starting tomorrow, right?
I can't wait to talk dirty during Dirty Bingo to all you lifestylers.
I can't wait to hear all your sweet lines that you've been cooking up.
Well, I feel it's going to be a tag team, and you're going to do some lines
Ooh,
too.
we're going to talk some ish, y'all. So here's what's up. So this is actually going to be great because we've been looking for a little outlet to channel our therapy, Jess and I, and we're going to come and bring those Dirty Bingo vibes. Now, when the Dirty Bingo goes over great, like we know it will tomorrow, coming down the pipe in weeks to come, we want to theme this thing out, right, babe? Like, I feel like we could have like Dirty Bingo, the 90s edition. Oof. Dirty Bingo, emo night.
You're speaking to my love languages.
Now, what if we threw one more log on the fire and asked people to dress up for this thing?
Oh, my goodness.
Whew, like give out costume contests, maybe cosplay prizes for like best costume based on the theme?
Don't make me make a puddle over here, okay?
It's okay, Mac. Joe, even though Joe's laid up right now from Fairvilla, she loves Jess and I very much. And I'm sure we'll give her a text and she'll hook us up with something. So we'll be okay.
I did.
Jess saw them.
Well, I saw them. I see your emails, Mac
Jess
Daddy.
has
So yes, I
seen
did.
the emails. This is good. I actually like telling my boss right now that I didn't see his emails in front of y'all because there's only so much he could do to me right now. But Jess saw them, so that's where it's like the 1-2 punch. We're one person, so we saw the emails. Will you relay all the emails to me? You'll let me know what's up.
I'm the yin to his yang, Mac
Yes!
Daddy. I make sure he knows all the things.
I'm back in the game, baby. I'm back in the game.
So what do we have coming up for this weekend?
Jess, Thursday.
Okay,
night.
no. It's
After Dirty
newbie.
Bingo,
Oh,
right.
so then it's Twyla tomorrow, who's going to do some icebreaker games to get all our newbies to interact with each other. Because apparently sometimes after our big tours, all of our newbies are like, what do we do now? So we're going to help you because we want to set everyone up for success.
100%.
So we're going to do like 3 It's going to be like an hour. So 3 to 5 icebreaker games to get you guys accustomed to each other.
Yeah, and it's great, y'all, because really what we want to do is just give your newbie night a little more legs to stand on because, it has great flow, and we start with the great bingo, and we give the tours, but then, we get done with the tour, and it doesn't fizzle, but everybody gets confused a little bit on, like, what's the next cool game? What's the next plan of attack,
So we're going to keep Thursdays thriving and thirsty.
Love it.
In the best way.
And that'll be Thursday, and we can't wait to see y'all here. And every weekend now, every Thursday, Jess and I will kick off that Dirty Bingo vibe for y'all. Don't forget, we got a 6 o'clock happy hour that happens every single day here at Secrets. It's one of the dopest happy hours in Florida. Come take advantage of that as well. And then Friday and Saturday, again, 2 amazing themes. And you know what the cool part is? Even to touch back on all the fun stuff that Ray was saying before with the Voltron T-shirts and all the fun stuff. That's why I feel like Secrets is such a great place and a great time to do your cosplay, to get dressed up like that Voltron character or to put on the rainbow bright gear or to throw on the crazy Ninja Turtle, outfit because it's, 90s pop culture and you want to play into it, right?
Absolutely. And
Frank just said, naked Uno, draw 4, take a piece of clothing off or whatnot.
I'm not against it.
I like it.
Frank, I like that. I'm going to put that into ChatGPT. I'll put your words in there. Let's see what it comes up with.
I ain't mad at it.
Elongate that game, you know what I mean? And hey, you start coming out on a Thursday, bro. I promise you, inside of 3 weeks, we'll work that game. We'll figure it out.
Absolutely.
Frank, bring a group. Let's play your game.
We had, naked leapfrog work, so I feel...
Naked leapfrog did work 2 times in a row.
Dude, someone even put a Google post about it.
Hey,
About how much fun they had. Seriously.
we're going to have a blast,
yeah.
y'all. All you need to know is we got great games tomorrow. It's going to be a blast. And then Friday, we got amazing themes. Saturday, amazing themes. They're up here on the screen. We got a little beach patrol and some under the sea, right, Boo?
Yes. So for Beach Patrol, y'all, I think we might do a push-up contest as like our 3rd challenge.
I'll be ready to do push-ups.
Yeah.
Like Baywatch,
Yeah. So we have really cool like 3 obstacles. One of them's going to be give us your best Pamela Anderson coming out of the water.
Ooh, your best slow motion Pam Anderson run?
I know. That's one of the games. You like that?
Girl, you better not hassle the Hoff right here. Don't you dare hassle the Hoff.
So for anyone that wasn't sure if they're going to come to Friday's pool party, you probably should.
Totally, because if that wasn't cool enough, we're going to have whistles.
We are going to have whistles.
Nice, annoying, loud, lifeguardish whistles that we're going to give out in bulk.
I had a feel you shouldn't have told them that because now they might not come because of that reason.
No, they'll all show up. You know who's not here that doesn't mind it? Jared. He doesn't work till the night, so we're okay. He'll be fine.
I made Mac Daddy laugh. That was the highlight of my day. That was
We can
the
go
best.
home now. We should end the show. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Which brings us to...
No, I'm kidding.
Under the
we can
sea.
end it nicely
Under
in a
the
couple of
sea.
minutes. We'll end it nicely in a
I
few.
said under the sea. I wasn't done. Under the sea. Do you know what we're doing for under the sea? Oh, how do we say...
Well, I heard, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
That's true. But what were you talking about? Our DIY sand station, and it's going to be
This-
an appendage of a male.
I'm going to say this DIY. So let's talk about these DIYs for a second. Secrets Hideaway. If you go to any sort of lifestyle gathering, whether out of the country, private party, whatever, you might experience these things. Secrets Hideaway has kind of coined the do-it-yourselves. And we love making our weekends adult summer camps. So this weekend, backed by popular demand, this is arguably probably the coolest DIY station we've ever done.
One of them.
One of them. And it was so cool that we had to bring it back in a big way, and we're bringing it back for 2 days this weekend, right?
If I have enough peepees, absolutely.
If there's enough penises to go around, this will be a Friday and Saturday
Correct.
DIY.
Yeah.
Now, we could say penis as much as we want. That word's in the dictionary. You can look it up. Now, we'll be using said penises and putting sand in them. You'll be able to put colored sand inside a glass penis and create your own
Under the sea.
art decor.
Under the sea.
Art decor.
Down where it's wetter. We're all getting better.
Come draw with me with sand. You'll see.
And that's all we got for you for Team Justin Jordan
But it's not bad.
remix right now.
That was a good remix. I'd remix that. Hey, long story short, you can put some awesome colored sand in a schlong and take it home.
And
Put a little
I
Secrets
know-
Hideaway on, a little keepsake, right?
If it's a secret, it's a secret, and we want to keep it a secret if you want to.
If you can go see the mouse and say, I survived the tower of whatever, you can take home a glass penis with some sand in it from Secrets Hideaway.
I want a glass penis.
Prove us wrong. We're, well,
Well,
hey, Depending
Some
on
of them are this big. Some of them are a little bigger.
I was going based off of myself.
Max Daddy, this time I got short and long for everyone's feels, okay?
So I'm not gonna lie, we do have multiple sizes for you
We
to choose
do.
from.
We have short and long.
If you want to, seriously, if you want to make it a little more true to scale, you can. If you want to think big outside the box and say, hey, I wish it was like this, you can. And just,
Jimmy.
I don't know, maybe you should have your wife do
Jimmy's
it,
here.
your significant other. Jimmy's here.
upset.
What's wrong, Jimmy?
I didn't get any copyright for the replica of my wiener there.
Well, Jimmy's chiming in. His wiener's pink, so
I think it's a butt plug, not a wiener.
I'm pretty sure if you work at Secrets, you better have a penis joke ready at any minute of the day for everybody.
It's a beaded probe, but I do like what Jimmy's saying.
Hey, speaking of all these cool, awesome prizes, Fair Villa is our amazing partners. They have a location in our Secrets Hideaway store. We came to y'all live from their downtown mega store last week, and these are some of the cool, sexy prizes that they have in the store that they hook us up with. We always give out the best prizes in the world, Jess, and I think that's one really big thing that separates us from maybe the other dirty bingos, the other games in town.
I think you got to put Jess in that middle one there one day
She needs this
on a
one.
Friday or
What's this?
Saturday.
That would be his golden dream.
Is this remote where I can
Yeah.
make you go crazy? Ooh, we're gonna.
Did you ever see what movie is it? Ugliest Truth? Is that what it's called? The Ugliest Truth? Where they do that when she's at dinner? That's what I feel he's going to do that at the most inopportune time and have so much fun with it.
God, I've never watched myself be funny before. This is great. I gotta tune into this more. It's really it's good stuff here, Jess.
Dude,
You're just basically being like, whatever, he's crazy, and I'm like,
So,
yeah, he's
fun
nuts.
fact, did you guys know Jordan Marshall does not like to watch himself like on videos?
Anything.
I don't know.
It's weird.
I know. I'm like, are you ready to watch The Virgins? He's like, do we have to? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, we'll just fast forward to see our parts, and we don't have to.
We
watch
will
that.
call them donut holders, Frank. What a great thing to call them. That's
But
awesome.
going back to Fair Villa, their August promo.
Yes.
I know. Do
all
you say?
butt plugs are 10%
I saw
off.
that too.
Dude, it is a
Lubrication's 10% off. Any fashion form products are 20%.
It's apparently Anal August. It's Anal August here at Fair Villa, and we're hitting all the booty things. So if you're into some tutti frutti booty, August is the month to do that. Apparently at Fair Villa, look at all the butt stuff they got going on. That's cool. You know, here at Secrets, I never thought it's all in the sales process, y'all. It's all what you're selling. You got to be.
Look at
comfortable
you're making
with it.
Jordan Marshall nervous.
I
He's
am.
knocking
I'm
signs
knocking
over. You're
things
talking
over.
about
We're talking about
booties
butt
and all the
stuff.
butt plugs.
I never in the beginning I was like, I don't know I'm gonna do this, but look, see, I knocked it over.
I know.
Crazy.
We saw it in real time.
Don't forget about our after hours.
Yes, let's talk about afters,
After
Jess.
hours on Labor Day weekend, y'all. That is the 30th of August.
That's not this weekend, but that's coming up in a couple.
30th of August.
Yes, and the afters are really cool, and we like talking about that, Jess, because that doesn't happen too often, right? The after hours is usually only on like a big weekend like that.
It is Labor Day weekend, and then the next time won't be till Secret's anniversary. So get it
Take
in
advantage of
the
it.
extra dungeon hours while you can.
That's right, baby, and it's gonna be a great time because we let that party go till like the wee hours of the morning, and it's almost like the fun never stops. So once you're done in the club at 2 a.m., you can, up to 1:45, figure out a way to take your buckets, your bottles, all your drinks, all the fun over towards the dungeon side of things and keep partying with liquor in hand.
I know. So literally, we give you our job, Team Justin Jordan, is to set our guests up for success any way possible, whatever that may mean, that our name tags allow us to.
True story.
And don't forget about your frozen drinks this weekend.
Oh, yeah. We got some cool frozen drinks.
Now, check this out. So we got to shout out Otney, Jared, the food and beverage team. They have been really coming up with some creative and fun signature summer drinks that have been driving the property wild. Been coming up with some cool stuff. And this weekend, we got some great ones, right?
People have been asking for frozen drinks, and we
I
heard
can't tell you how happy I am to see the word frozen in front of
And-
these drinks. It's summertime.
And we actually have a blender, too.
What?
I know. So, y'all, you've asked, and we're making it happen at least for a week.
I was literally talking to a lifestyle today. He said, man, I wish you guys could make frozen drinks. And I'm like, ha, should you say
We
that?
got you.
Just wait a couple of days, bro, because we're unveiling the brand new run of frozen drinks here at Secrets. Margaritas, daiquiris, pina coladas, y'all. This is going to be such a great thing to have here on property. It's going to elevate the drink game. It's going to elevate the vibes, and it's definitely going to cool you off.
In more ways than one. You might actually want to take a pina colada. I don't know if you guys have tried to put that on your vaginal area and get licked off. You know?
Before I drank it? Like, order my pina, but before I drink it, I put it on your vagina?
Yeah, or maybe you drink it first and then take a little and go.
So take and a little.
Remember what you've done with the raspberry dove?
There's a reason they don't sell them in our Publix anymore.
And on that note,
They don't sell them anymore. You know, every time I go back there and I'm like, I am the reason that they didn't bring these things back. They found out what I did with them. Somebody knows.
R.I.P. to the raspberry Dove bars.
If anybody finds them, bring them to your boy. You know what to do.
and don't forget about our Secrets 2 building coming up next
Wow.
year.
So
I
many
feel
cool things.
Ray is a great. I feel he's being a great hostess with
keeping
the
us on
mostest
task.
today.
He's
I
keeping
know.
us on
I'm
task.
just a producer.
This is good.
I
This is
feel
good.
he's helping us do life today.
Lifestylers, here's where y'all come into play. We got a brand new property called Secrets 2. It is getting ready to be broken ground on. And right now we have 32 reservations that have gone in on this thing. And yeah, for rooms where people that are discussing and talking about how they can possibly own one of our new condos. So this is really, really cool. It's going to be 125 new rooms of lifestyle. And you could see the amazing 3D rendering that's scrolling across your screen right now. This will 95% be pretty much what Secrets 2 is going to look like once we get the ball rolling. So definitely a more luxurious factor is being brought into this. And this will be the only 5-star resort, from what I've heard from Jay, that you can get that's not on iDrive. So unless you're going to see the mouse at the house, anything Universal, or if you're trying to get epic up in here with the whale or whatever, the only 5-star property you won't be able to find is Secrets 2. You know, other than that. So I think that's pretty cool that luxury is definitely coming to Kissimmee in a major way.
Mic drop.
Yep. Big mic dropping, baby. So take a look at that. Check out the 3D rendering. If you haven't taken a full look at that, we do have versions of that 3D rendering that are scrolling here on property. You can definitely take a stop by and check it out. We have it up at our front desk and underneath the Tiki Bar on the weekends.
Or get a hold of Jay.
That's right, baby. You could also get a hold of Jay, our amazing condo representative here. He's our director of sales. Also, Jared is also a condo representative too. So if for some reason you can't get a hold of Jay, you can shoot Jared an email or talk to him when you see him on property. And all of us actually would be more than happy to help you out and get you more acclimated with the brand new Secrets 2 property. Jess and I are even talking about how to make our way over there. And
To purchase.
Yeah.
We want to be.
I mean, we're here anyway. Why
I
not
know.
be luxury and stylish and comfortable, right?
Why
Let's do
not
it.
just be able to go on my break, go take a nap in my room?
Right?
Right?
Right? I love that. I would
Sounds
love
like
that.
a good time.
Would love that. So,
I am mad at it.
So y'all, help us help you. Let's all talk about it. How can we make Secrets 2 the game changer? And it's great, and it's here, and we can't wait to tell you more about that in the coming weeks. Also, we have our brand new Setch coin that we're going to be debuting with y'all in just a bit, too. We've got a brand new coin that's coming to sweep the nation and sweep Secrets Hideaway. Once our entire crew here at Secrets, we got this. We have so many things that are working. We're working on a brand new, way to digitally see Secrets Hideaway as well, too. We have our brand new metaverse that's also being worked on as well. So I know Jess and I have spoken about these Secrets projects, and we like bringing them up, bring y'all up to speed when the higher ups are working on producing the next level to these things. I feel like it takes a little bit of time to put these out because they are such major projects, but they are such game changers all in the same right?
You think Secrets Hideaway is sleeping? Oh, no. We're coming up with new ways to make life cool.
That's right, y'all. And technology and social media is the way of the pulse. So just keep your eye on the socials. Keep your eyes on secretsfl.com and all of our social media outlets. Our Secrets Social app. Let's talk about that for a second. Our brand new app here at Secrets where you could be in on everything. All of our amazing lifestyle community, all at the click of a button, all in one app, all to see who's here on property and to have a better time at Secrets, right?
And you know they're real because they've actually been on property. So that's one thing about our...
The catfishing gone bye-bye.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes on SDC or...
Have you been catfished, Jess?
yeah.
Have you and Barry, when you and Barry were married, did you ever go to meet a couple and it wasn't who they said they were? Could it be for this argument just to make me
Yes.
look a little bit better? Oh, that was the answer I was looking for. We'll read the cue cards a little bit better next week, ladies and gentlemen. I'll come back with that one.
There are no cue cards, just to let you know.
They're just
It's
honest.
called Jordan Marshall.
Honest women from Wisconsin. That's all we got. You know?
Jordan Marshall is my cue card and Mac Daddy and Ray, okay?
Oh, man.
They tell me what to say.
That being said, we're loading up for an amazing weekend here at Secrets Hideaway. We got our homegirl Bianca getting ready for some awesome Latin lessons
Did you
tonight.
read what Ricardo wrote?
I mean, I feel like, can you read?
Pina colada is like getting whipped cream lick off you.
Well, I mean, Ricardo only speaks facts every week on this show.
I feel that is so true.
I feel like we get at least 1 to 3 to 17 dirty comments from Ricardo that are all true in their own way, shape, or form.
I feel he
Now,
knows.
having to do with the topic of this show, that's a whole other story. But Ricardo knows.
And I
He
feel
knows.
he saw your raspberry dove and he's like, I'm going to ante you up another one with some pina colada that's getting whipped cream like up.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I love it. Pina colada. Yes, it is just like that. I love it.
Exactly.
All right, y'all. Lifestylers, it's been an incredible show. We appreciate all y'all. Team Jess and Jordan, thank you so much for chopping up this great episode with us. Next week on the show, we got a killer one, y'all. Ricky and Diana in the building,
We got
right?
host couple Ricky and Diana in the building, so get your questions ready now.
Yeah, this is big, y'all. All y'all lifestylers, we've had the questions over the past couple weeks. One, what is a host coupler? How do you get to be a host couple at Secrets? And what goes into the responsibilities of host coupling on the Secrets property? So I think these are all things that Ricky and Diane are going to help us with next week. We got a great show next week.
We're excited. So tune in 5 p.m. at the one and only official Secrets Hideaway podcast on the Facebook group. You got Team Jess and Jordan that are going to host and get you down and dirty with Ricky and Diana.
I love it, y'all. I love it. It's been a great show. Thank you so much. Shout out to DJ Infinite, all the incredible crew here at Secrets Hideaway. It's another Wednesday. Come join us for an amazing weekend of lifestyle. We can't wait to see you this weekend. It's the summer of 2025. What are you waiting for? Come see Secrets, right, babe?
Duh.
Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Till next week when we come up live again on the official Secrets Hideaway podcast. See you next time. Peace.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna take you high. I never leave you alone.